What happens when the narcissist knows that you have figured them out? When they realize that you have seen them for exactly who they truly are. Not the charming, confident person that they pretended to be, but the manipulative, insecure, and controlling individual behind the mask. Yes, insecure. I know sometimes that takes people by surprise, but narcissistic personality disorder is deeply rooted in insecurity. So that ego and arrogance, that inflated sense of self that you see, that's an overcompensation. You asked, and I am delivering. I recently did a poll, and this is the #1 video by far that you voted for, that you wanted me to cover this topic next. If there's something else that you have a burning question about, or that you would like to have me cover here, please go ahead and put it in the comments, and I will continue to do polls because that seemed to be very effective. And thank you so much for voting, because that really helps me understand what you are looking for here. In this video, I am going to break down exactly what happens when the narcissist knows that the game is over. And trust me, it's not pretty. If you've ever dealt with a narcissist, you're going to want to hear this. Stick around, because I am going to share a mindset shift that will completely disarm them. If you've ever experienced this type of a moment, the one where the charm wears off, the mask slips, and the truth hits you, like a punch in the stomach, like a kick in the gut, like a ton of bricks. If you've experienced this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you have, go ahead and drop the bricks emoji in the comments, because I want to reassure you that you are not alone. I've been there myself. And if you find this video helpful, or it speaks to you and you relate to it in some capacity, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that we can help reach more people that are seeking this kind of clarity. When a narcissist realizes you've figured them out, everything changes. Their power, it's been threatened. Their control, it's slipping, or they're completely losing it. Their charm, it's now useless. It doesn't work anymore. So once you have figured them out and they realize it, you have now become the thing that they fear the most. You are an awakened source of supply. And once you've figured it out, you see through their lies, you stop reacting, and you stop feeding their ego. And all of this, it infuriates them. It's almost like a switch has been flipped. And so you might start to notice things like they begin acting even more aggressive or defensive. They may twist your words even more than they did before. They might start using their tactic of guilt tripping. So they might try to regain control by using guilt, shame, or fear, or even lay on more charm. And commonly what we see is they may completely ghost you and disappear because they don't have the courage to face you now that you have seen them for exactly who they are. The game is up. So here are some typical reactions that we see when they know the gig is up. We might see that narcissistic rage. I like to call this the adult temper tantrum. When a narcissist doesn't get their way, they may react in this rageful kind of way. They may lash out emotionally, verbally, and sometimes even physically. This is because their ego has basically hit the panic button. They are in panic mode. One of the other main reactions that we see when you have figured them out is they will implement a smear campaign. Because if they can't control how you see them, they will then try to start controlling how others see you. They'll do this through lies, gossiping, and trying to turn people against you. They may also try to suck you back in. This is what we call the hoovering. And this is when they try to get back in your good graces to get you back to being a supply for them. So this might mean fake apologies. It might be sudden epiphanies that they've realized everything that they've done wrong. They might tell you they've changed. They're not going to do that anymore. These are all empty promises that it's really hard, but you've got to hold your ground and don't fall for them. And they may even ignore you and give you the silent treatment. This is, again, a manipulation tactic to try to make you feel invisible. It's a power move on their part. And none of this is about really winning you back. It's about saving face. It's about protecting their fragile image. In this moment when you have figured them out, it is one of the most powerful and pivotal moments for you. And that is because you are no longer in their fog of confusion. You are gaining clarity. And when you stop reacting, you start healing. And they hate this because you are now starting to set boundaries for yourself. You are emotionally detaching from them, and you are getting yourself and your power back. And this is what breaks the cycle. You don't need closure. That's just an excuse to keep in the trauma cycle or in the abuse cycle. The closure that you need is moving on. You don't need revenge. All you need is distance and healing. Just let them deal with their own reflection because you have everything you need to move forward for yourself, and that's clarity. If you're watching this and you just recently realized, or are beginning to realize who this person in your life really is, I just want to reassure you that you're not alone, you're not crazy, you're not the problem, you are being manipulated, and you're not broken. You're healing, you're rising, and the best revenge isn't really revenge at all. It's living authentically, peacefully, and moving forward. If you've had a revelation like this, go ahead and put a comment below. Or maybe even a mask emoji so that we know that you've seen the narcissist without their mask, that we can support each other and let each other know that you are not navigating this journey all by yourself. And we can remind each other that we're not going back. Like this video if it helped you, share it with somebody that might need to hear this message today, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more content like this for healing and empowerment from narcissist abuse, emotional manipulation, and toxic relationships. And if you're feeling like you want more connection or deeper support, you can join my membership. I do offer one-on-one coaching. You can check out my website, jennypreem.com, and I can put that in the comments as well. I also have my guided journal, I'm My Favorite, a guided journal for your path forward. I share my own story in my #1 bestseller, You're My Favorite, if you're curious to know what I went through. And let me just tell you, what I share in the book is only a drop in the bucket of what I eventually learned, even after I published the book. And most importantly, I just want to continue to remind you that you deserve this clarity. Once you see this, you can't unsee it. It's like getting glasses when you used to see things blurry at the eye doctor. You deserve to be free of this type of emotional abuse and manipulation, and you deserve the peace. Can't wait to see you next time.